Good evening everyone. This is another short video about installing the buttons for the Minimic case. And to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed because the button that I kind of like in the most ridiculous way, it's even more ridiculous because it's large. I didn't pay attention when I was ordering these buttons from AliExpress. I was just very excited to find something that's kind of cool. Looks like a power on button for F16 or something like that, but it's obviously too big for the case. However, even so, I installed it just out of curiosity, and looks as ridiculous as you can imagine, but nevertheless it's functional. So I just maybe wanted to think about it in sense of what would happen if I can find the half size of this button, or maybe 1/3 of the size. But nevertheless, well, I mean, the other thing is this is on-off button, it's not on-on, so I kind of modified it. It's easy to open the case, and I ordered the wrong one. You see, this one is missing this connection here, and this connection is for on-on configuration. So I've added these components inside, and it's working now as it should. This button, on the other hand, it's more appropriate in, I should say a switch rather than a button. Is more appropriate for the size of the case. You can mount this in front, it's on. You can mount this on the back in maybe an extension port. You can drill a small hole and it will, serve the purpose fantastically. Now, having said that, let's look at the case that looks, totally ridiculous, but it's kind of the switch itself is cool because you can do this and then you close it and then press it again to disable it. It's just phenomenal. The only unfortunate thing is the pretty much the wrong size. So I'm still going to try to find something similar, of course, much smaller. I would say half size, or maybe even, to be honest, less than a half size of this to be here, because this is some people may like it to be like this big. Like, let's turn on the jet engine and turn it off, but I mean it's obviously too big. But just to, aside from the fact that it's very inappropriate match, aside from maybe matching the color here, let me show you how it works. So in this default position, and you can change default position based on the wiring inside, but now it's 68,000. So you will turn it on. It has this very cool LED, red LED. But I don't know, maybe if blue would be better match, or because it's red is all right. I don't know, but one way or another, it will send appropriate signals to the PiStorm board, and so PiStorm knows we want to run 68,000. And again, excuse for the poor video quality of my cheap USB HDMI sampler, but this should be, I believe, 68,000 now. What's the speed? About 30 megahertz. I think that's a configuration. There you go. And that's fine. And then, after, of course, you can turn it off, and then just press it. Actually, bring this up and bring one position up. You can close it, of course. Now, when you want to disable it, you press it a little bit one more time, and then it goes back. So what we want to do now, we want to do this, and then now is going to be PiStorm. And its system is up, FPGA is released, hold, and the operating system is booting up. So in a couple of seconds we'll have Overwatch running. But you can, well, of course, you can achieve the same function with something that's more appropriate and less, the lack of different description ridiculous. You can put it on the front, although I think even this one is too long. I would prefer shorter switch, but once it's inside mounted, it will be all right. Maybe next to this button, somewhere there, or as I said, on the other side here on the expansion port. You can just drill a hole and you can install it here if you don't want to drill the case, the front panel. This is just 3D printed. It's a plastic basically. So yeah, as I mentioned, now we're up. We flip the switch, and if you go to data, CC info, you will see that it's 040 here. There you go. It's PiStorm. So it does the card, the PiStorm 68K does what it's supposed to do. It holds a certain CPU on the in the reset and halt state, where the other one is talking on the bus. So it seems fine. So now you want to go back to 68,000, you turn it off, you press the switch, we're back. It's very unfortunate that the size is totally inappropriate. Otherwise, I think it might be kind of cool to have a small switch like this in the front. And if it was less, if it was maybe more flat in the design. I mean, I assume if it was smaller, it would be more flat, but I think this is sticking a little bit too much. There's no reason for that. So overall, if I can find a different design, you know, something to consider. But yeah, 68,000 is back, so that's about that. Again, thank you for watching. This is going to be just a short video, and sorry for the ridiculousness of the large button. I'm not suggesting anyone should use this. It's just something I wanted to try, because why not? I have a button, or rather switch, and I was curious to see how it looks like. This is pretty much the only place where I can mount it due to the restrictions in the size inside of the case. Ideally, not ideally, but it would be better if it was on the side, so it looks less like a red nose of the case. So if I could, I would put it there somewhere, but either way, it's not appropriate size, but it's not appropriate fit. But it does function. I mean, it does look like, you know, I feel like I'm a, you know, test pilot or something like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope there is a video coming soon about AmiCube. AmiCube is in development right now. I'm doing the coding every day, improving all the aspects of clocks. So every day, hopefully, I'll have something of interest for you. Soon, maybe next week, I'll start working on the floppy controller part, which is everything's already connected to FPGA. I just need to start incorporating everything together within a core. So, and I have a code that's running fine. So I don't see a reason not to run well on Spartan 6. So that's coming next. If you can, subscribe, share videos, and stay informed. Thanks for watching again, and talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.